Alright, you're right, you absolute legends. I'm at my local syndicate, and because I'm coming off a blank, literally about to finish, I thought I'd go through the 10 things I hate most about carp fishing.
Brace yourself.
Now, no surprise to a lot of my regular viewers, my first one's going to be bait boats. Why on earth do we have bait boats in carp fishing? I mean, I kind of get the principle, but look at the state of it. Absolute state of it.
Carbon fibre, son. Carbon fibre, mate.
Carbon fibre. Carbon fibre. I just find them cheating. It is a bit cheaty, isn't it? I've always used the analogy. When you find out a carp angler's caught a huge fish on a bait boat, it's kind of the same if your mate come up to you and boasted and bragged about pulling a really fit girl, but then you find out he just paid for an escort. I mean, there's a reason why they don't use bait boats in carp tournaments. It's almost a bit like playing golf, and you put the golf ball in the remote control car and then drive it to the green. HMS LGBT going out.
LGBTQT.
Sorry, I forgot about that one.
Thank you.
It's all right. Camouflage. Camo. Now, why do we use camo as carp anglers?
Good layers on. Camo boxes.
Camo boxes. A good friend of mine has always persuaded me that it catches more carp. I just don't get the camo. Cool hunting, I don't know. In fact, we'll use all this camo stuff on the bank, maybe for stealth reasons, but then we'll use high-vis pop-ups and high-vis bait to attract the carp. Don't really get it, never understood it, and you will normally always end up paying a god ton more for a camo option. The cost. Now, the cost of carp fishing, as you all are aware, is a joke. It's an absolute insane amount of money. As much as Fairbrass has done wonders for carp fishing, with that extra demand, the price has gone skyrocketing. You can dress up a rod as much as you like and pretend that some ninjas from Japan have actually crafted this in a hidden carbon den. You can dress that up as much as you want. I'm still not going to pay bloody half a mortgage for a rod. Illogical phrases. God, we do come up with some sayings, don't we, in the carp world? Sayings and phrases that just don't make sense. A quick 24-hour session. A quick 24 hours.
That doesn't make sense.
Here we go. Geese. I generally thought he was shit on me there. Everyone's on the dance floor. You put your bait on the dance floor. What dance floor? There's nothing like a dance floor out there, let's face it. Dinner plate's a bit more appropriate, but dance floor? Let's face it, the majority of carp anglers wouldn't even know what dancing is. The other one is fishing for a bite. How does that make sense? We're always fishing for a bite. There's not one moment we're fishing and we're not fishing for a bite, so I don't know why we're separating that phrase out from all the rest. It's ridiculous. Ah, yes, the catch app. I can't stand the catch app. Honestly, trying to book a venue through the catch app is almost as bad as trying to listen to Joe Biden trying to finish a sentence.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look.
Ridiculous. It just stops, it freezes, it bugs out all the time. Ends up wasting, it's there to make things easier and quicker and more efficient in booking a venue, working for all its little bugs and niggles and having to refresh pages. You end up spending more time trying to book the bloody venue, and for all your extra time wasted on this app, you have the novelty of paying more and end up getting charged more to book for a 24-hour session because of those lovely admin fees. Sorry, boys at the catch app, you've got to really sort that out. Every time you see them, every time you see the boys advertise the catch app, they show it on their phones like, oh, look how smooth it runs. Oh, look at this. I'm not being funny, but let me know in the comments, has any of you had such a smooth run with the catch app? I haven't. Maybe it's just me and my old technology, I don't know. The next one's quite a funny one. Peekaboo photos. What is with this new trend of carp anglers? When they get a carp, they do peekaboo style photos with the fish. I just don't get it. For me personally, I was like, I want to let people know that I caught that fish. Maybe it's a selfish way of looking at it, but Yeah, why would you not want to show that you've caught? I mean, the amount of peekaboo photos I've seen where people are hiding behind the fish as if they're scared of the open world and they're scared of the cameras. I have heard a theory that it's a lot of anglers that are basically bunking off work. That's the rumour that it started. Guy was basically fishing and he was bunking off work. He's, you know, calling in sick when he should have been at work, and he's caught fish and he wants to put on social media, but he can't show his face, so just hiding behind the fish. Next one, I'm sure you're all going to agree with me on this one. Toilets. Why do some fisheries in the country it's just so bad with the toilet situation? I mean, as carp anglers, we're all used to in buckets. Give your review. How was it?
Emotional.
Emotional.
Not the best thing I've ever done.
My mate told me in a bucket, and I was like, that's grim. What on earth are you doing? Like, just use the toilet. They're gonna have toilets. He's like, mate, and he said, go to linear fisheries and try and use some of those portaloos there, and you'll totally understand why a bucket is more appealing than a portaloo. So fisheries, if you've got a fishery, invest in your toilet situation. The next one is anglers, carp anglers. We've got some of the carp anglers out there, I don't know why, but with bite alarms. When you're setting your line and letting your line sink, turn your bite alarm off. You don't have to wind through your alarms, and keep your alarm on when you're setting the line. Folding handles on reels. Getting the rods looking tight as on the pod. Again, it makes no practical sense to me. Why are you folding a handle at a reel? On a reel, like, why do you need to? Like, it just causes more effort, more faff, and more chances of you bumbling your rods around when you lift it up if you get a fish. And probably increases the chances of losing a fish. Why would you do that? If fishing is all about increasing the chances that you have of catching, what on earth do folding handles do to increase your chance of catching a fish? It's just fashion. Boys, we're better than that. We're not like the birds. You don't have to follow fashion trends. And last but not least, I thought I got to say it, because I'm experiencing it right now, blanking. No one likes carp fishing and blanking. It's probably the most horrible thing, but I know it's something that we've all got to go through as carp anglers. And we do learn stuff when we're out on the lake, even though we're not catching. Oh, that's another cliche saying I don't like. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. It's something that all of us carp anglers have to, if you do get into carp fishing, you're going to have to bear through. There's no one in the world that's carp fished and never blanked. But yeah, they're the 10 things I hate most about carp fishing. I hope you enjoyed, and if you made it this far, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, give us a like, helps with the algorithm, and I'll see you in the future. Make sure you drop your guts, grab your nuts, and still, despite all of those moans, get on the bank.